A little boy and his mother were going through a rough patch after their father's sudden demise. The only way of making a living was the sunflower farm that their father had left. The mother put in her best to get a good yield so that she could maximize the profit. But owing to water scarcity and the reduced crop yield was increasingly becoming a concern for her. She would toil on the fields every day, make dinner, take care of the laundry, and by the end of the day she would be exhausted. Every day when she would get back home, she would see the little boy's clothes soiled and his hands bruised. After a hard day's work and while struggling to make ends meet, it was rather easy for her to lose her calm. She would sometimes bash him and lock him in his room. One day, she couldn't bear the pain of being so harsh to her only child, and she decided to follow him to see what he was up to. Next morning, as the little boy stepped out of the house, she quietly followed him into the woods. After walking for about 2-3 miles, the boy stopped. He looked behind and took out a shovel carefully hidden underneath the fallen leaves and started digging the ground as hard as he could with his tiny hands. He could barely bear the weight of the shovel, yet gave his best in digging what looked like a diversion from a nearby stream. "Son, what are you doing?" she asked. "Oh, Mom, how did you come here?" "I followed you," she said. "But what is all this?" "Mom, I see you crying every night. I understand you're worried because of the water shortage. I can see you sad. And you said, I'm the man of the house now, so I thought I would create a stream for you." Tears rolled down the mother's eyes and her heart sank. She walked towards him and hugged him tightly. The mother, gasping badly because of crying profusely, said, "Why didn't you tell me all this? I bashed you, locked you in the room, but you never said a word." "Oh, come on, Mom, you forgot. Hadn't you told me? Do the right thing even when no one is watching?" The greatest mistake that we commit is overestimating our intelligence and underestimating a child's understanding. We as adults carry a load full of false notions about our understanding of things, surroundings, emotional reactions, and behavior. They don't necessarily come with years or age. They truly come from experience. When a slap is returned for a slap, for a child it is a social experience. He absorbs and understands that it is the ideal way to reciprocate. Remember, children are the exact reflection of your behavior. Science says that the young child's brain has basically the same structures as the adult brain. So you have to treat them as fellow humans. You need to talk as well as listen. They think and reason the same way as adults do. Haven't you ever faced those tough questions? Why is the sink called a sink when you don't really intend to sink in it? Why can't you see your eyes when they're meant to see everything? Why do you have to go for a haircut if you can, clip them? Why spiders don't get stuck in their own web? Why can vampires just drink their own blood? Why do they borrow? They just lack experience and are still developing the ability to understand their own thinking and learning and to regulate their own behavior or interaction. This is called metacognition. Don't judge them because of their age. This you have to get into their shoes to peep into their mindset. Be a close confidant. More than anything, you need to give time to your children to understand them. Don't make your kid a pointer in your to-do list. They need dedicated time. Play with them. Talk to them. Know what is happening at his school. What is his favorite show on TV? Who are his best friends and why does he like them? Time with your kid can just mean sitting idle on the porch and doing some cloud watching together, giving wings to their imagination. At times, all you have to do is to observe how they think and what experiences they're adding. Sometimes all you have to do is just to be a child again. Because infinitude learning comes from embracing ignorance. I hope this will help you. Thanks for watching.